Hello there, and welcome back to this week's Watson's Vlog. So, since last week, I have gotten quite a few pickups. I'm going to go through all of them. There's not just the usual Xbox 360 pickups, there's lots of different ones. So we're going to start off with the first one from last week, which is Suikoden, the HD remasters. So Suikoden 1 I've never played before. I have, as of recording this, just finished Suikoden 1 within the last like 30 minutes or so. Suikoden 2 I played so much as a child growing up. There was a summer where I literally spent the entire summer playing Suikoden 2. So going on to Suikoden 2 over the next couple of days is going to be such a nostalgia trip for me. So Suikoden 1 and 2, Suikoden 1's done, Suikoden 2, moving on to that. Very excited. And that was from the game collection. Came, as I said, last week on launch day. Next is a very, very special one. Chrono Trigger. So Chrono Trigger for the SNES. That is a Japanese copy because the English copies are unfortunately extremely expensive unless you're buying like the carts by themselves. It was, of course, Chrono Trigger's 30th anniversary. Yesterday, as I'm recording this, was it yesterday? Monday? Monday, it was Mario Day. March the 10th was the 30th anniversary of Chrono Trigger. They announced they were going to do a load of stuff around Chrono Trigger, which is really exciting. Potentially, we might end up with a port of Chrono Trigger on modern consoles, or a remake, or a remaster, or something. I'd be really happy to just have the game ported to modern consoles, so I can play it again. But I picked up that copy of Chrono Trigger from Sawthumb's Retro Gaming. It's minty fresh. There's a small ding on. You probably wouldn't be able to see that on camera anyway, but there's like a small dent on one of the flaps, but other than that, it's perfect. So moving on, we have some Xbox One Series X RPG pickups. So first we have Lost Judgment. I already have a Let's Play for this on my channel. I also have Like a Dragon Steelbook Edition. So it comes with a nice steelbook. Love to see that. I'm not a steelbook collector, not yet anyway. And Like a Dragon Ishin. I decided that I was gonna obviously get some RPGs. I needed to pick up Ishin anyway because that had already left Game Pass. I am trying to complete all the Yakuza series, the Yakuza Like a Dragon series. Ishin's one of the ones I've not done yet, and it's no longer on Game Pass, so I was like, well, I might as well pick up a physical copy. I expect Yakuza Like a Dragon will probably leave Game Pass at some point soon as well. And Lost Judgment, I've got a digital copy, but we've got a physical copy now as well. So, yeah, those were all from the game collection again. It was like £40 for all three. All together, so not too bad. And then lastly, we have this week's Xbox 360 pickups. So, firstly, we have Earth Defense Force Insect Armageddon. This is the first of the Earth Defense Force games I've actually got. I've just taken a look when I was crossing them off my list. That's the first Earth Defense Force game that I've got. I need to get another 2 to get the subset. Game of Thrones. This isn't Telltale's visual novel Game of Thrones. It's an action RPG. It's quite rare to find Game of Thrones I did want it when I was actually playing on the Xbox 360, but I never found the copy. So we have one now, so maybe one day I will play it. Next we have Epic Mickey 2. This I played digitally and wasn't a fan. I'm not entirely sure why I wasn't a fan. I just didn't really vibe with the game itself. Maybe if I go back and play it someday, it'll tick a little bit better. But when I was playing at the time, I think I was ill at the time, maybe, and that's probably why I wasn't particularly like interested in it. And lastly, Dragon Ball Xenoverse. I played that on the Xbox One and finished it. There was a time where I would get a Dragon Ball game like every Christmas. I stopped doing that at some point, but yeah, Dragon Ball Xenoverse is the last Xbox 360 pickup for this week, putting us up to a total of 733 Xbox 360 games for the full PAL collection. We're getting there. We're getting there really slowly. It's going to drastically slow down after this. There is one more game that I have on order, which probably isn't going to come until next week. It's 3 to 5 working days on it. So, and I ordered it Monday, I think. So it'll probably end up coming like the start of next week. So it'll be in next week's vlog video. And yeah, as I was saying, like gaming wise, I'm still working through Avowed slowly. I have now completed Yakuza 6. I've got all the achievements for Yakuza 6. So that's now 9 of the Yakuza Like a Dragon series games that I have fully completed with all the achievements. The only ones I've got left to do are Like a Dragon Ishin, both Judgment games, so Judgment and Lost Judgment, Yakuza 5, and then Yakuza Like a Dragon. So it's quite a varied list of games that I've got left to finish. Obviously they're all very different from each other. Yakuza 5 is more old school Yakuza, but then the Judgment games, like, you play as a different character, it's more detective-y. And then Ishin is sword based rather than being punching and stuff, so it's like old school samurais and stuff like that. And Like a Dragon is a turn based RPG, so completely different. And yeah, as I said at the start, I have now finished Suikoden. I do need to play through it again to get all of the 108 stars of Destiny completion. I messed at some point. One of the characters died, and apparently if one of the characters die, you don't get the achievement for the best ending. So yeah, unfortunately I missed out on that, and I didn't have a save file any earlier because I didn't know that was a thing going into the game. So it won't take too long to refinish the game again, especially because I can just go through and play it on easy mode. So yeah, and then with other media, which I normally talk about, I don't think I particularly watched anything. I watched a Super Mario movie on Mario Day. It was pretty good. It was fun to see all like the references and stuff to Mario's other games like Mario Kart and like Donkey Kong and stuff like that. Yeah, it was okay. It was okay. It was fun to watch. Probably won't watch it again. But yeah, I think that's the only thing I particularly watch. I watched the end of the 1993 Royal Rumble as well. The one where Macho Man tries to pin Yokozuna and Yokozuna just presses him out of the ring. But yeah, that's about it for this week. I still continue to hunt for a job doing what I've got a degree for. In the meantime, carrying on with my normal day job. Yeah, that's about it. If you didn't get to the end of this ramble, Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next week for another Watson vlog.